Hello, 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 precious pearl. Yes, you are precious, a precious pearl. Me too, but you too. Today I have a special video for you because I'm going to clip some artificial nails. It's actually a finger picking for guitar playing thing. And now I have to fit that it's so I can fit them on, because these days I do have short nails. I want to grow them naturally, so and short. Okay, one thing is missing here. This one, I only put them on the four. The thumbs are free. Oops. Yeah, today I'm going to do a new topic which I'm totally excited for. And this is new. Recently I really got sucked into a topic, and this topic is romantasy. I didn't know that I have a thing for it since I have read a fantasy book which is slightly romantasy. Well, it is a romantasy book, and I do this in soft voice because I had a cough and sore throat, and for the voice it is really exhausting to only whisper. This is my stomach, sorry for that, and outside the kids are awake. Sorry for that too. But we don't mind because we got sucked into romantasy topic now. Of course, I started. There are only two ways of getting sucked into romantasy when you have never been there before. This is first could be that I read Acotar or Fourthwing. What do you think? What do you think? Which one did I read for the first time, romantasy, and got totally stuck in it? And now I'm a fan of it. Okay, did you make your guess? Guess. Now, maybe you can write it in the comments. Stop the video right here. Write in the comments what you suggested. Did I start my romantasy trip with Fourthwing or Acotar? Okay, now here is the answer. 3, 2, 1. It's Fourthwing. It's Fourthwing. But to be honest, I didn't read it because I'm not a reader actually. My eyes are getting tired very fast. But maybe that depended on that I always have read books which are boring or not my topic at all. Could be the reason. And now I have a genre I really do like, and I really do like smartphone tapping as well. So I tap on my smartphone for you with Fourthwing on it. I've heard the audio book, and I'm starting right now. I finished the third book yesterday, and today I really had to overcome my cliffhanger hangover. So I started to listen to the dramatized Audible Fourthwing edition. I find it very practical to listen to books rather than to read them, because when I am listening to them, I'm able to do other stuff as well. For example, driving to work or back, which could be sometimes a little bit uncomfortable when it gets spicy in the book. And you have to look like it's music. It's only music you're listening to. And no smut. Or for example, I really love to clean my flat while listening to audiobooks, because then I am this is the second one. No. Yeah. I am really busy in my mind. Sometimes it is meditative to only just clean the kitchen or the rooms or the bathroom, but nowadays I really like to listen to audiobooks simultaneously. Oh, the neighbors are awake. Yeah, with this book I started, and I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't read it yet. I really can recommend it if you like to read some fantasy, spicy stuff. There are a lot of videos on TikTok of doesn't sound very healthy. Where was I? Anyways, what I really wanted to show you is that I decided to buy some actual books because I went to a bookstore, and that was a big mistake, because then I saw it before in different videos, there are some color cuts. It's totally one-to-one translated from German into English, color cuts, which is when the books are not only by its cover colored, but also on the papers. It's the car again. But what I wanted to say was that on TikTok there are a lot of AI artists who created some pictures and videos of the protagonists of the Fourthwing books 3, and there are 2 more to come, and there will be a series in 2026, and which is awesome. I really love that, because now you're able to dive into it directly, totally, and with all your senses. And the small AI videos, they're just snippets and sequences, short sequences, are very firing your fantasy as well. Maybe it's going to be hard, because sometimes it is the case when you read the book before the movie or series, you have some picture already in your mind, and it is very individual, like every one of us has individual fantasy, which it's about book reading. I think that your fantasy gets triggered, but then you have someone already in your mind, and it's, I think, really hard to get that picture in for real life satisfied. We saw that with Maxton Hall or 50 Shades of Grey or Twilight. I guess half of the audience was disappointed by its actors because they had someone different in their minds. Well, shit happens. For normal, in the case of Twilight and also 50 Shades of Grey and Maxton Hall, I saw the movies series first. But so I have, when I read or listened to that book, afterwards I already have the actor in my mind while I'm reading. And now it's the other way around, and the risk is high because in the protagonist, I think, well, at least I can talk for myself, I really have high expectations. I am really a face woman. I am into faces. The body is not that important. Well, it is, of course, because the protagonists in that fantasy book are studying at a war college, because they are in war, Baskaya War College, and they have to be in physical very good shape, otherwise they will die. And but I think I have the Befürchtung. I'm sort of afraid that it's gonna be exaggerated in the arm muscles or something like that. I really like natural muscles and not that exaggerated. I'm training 6 hours a day in the gym muscle. But I think it will be like that because it's described like that. And I have to close the window because the baby is going to cry a little bit longer, I guess. I'm back again. Yeah, so that could be the risk when you read the books first, then and afterwards the movies are coming, that you are disappointed of the cast. But anyways, humans are easy to adapt. Hi, hello. I have a turtle dove outside, a wood pigeon. It's coming to my window, but it had breakfast already. I gave some corn and seeds. Yeah, anyways, but I think audiences are okay with adapting, getting used to it, get over it. There comes a little bit of reality into your fantasy, Live with it or leave it. Embrace it or change it, or leave it. But what I'm going to do right now is actually I wanted to show you my books, my actual books I have to buy, because they were driving in my head since I saw them first, because obviously I have no idea what I bought. I just read the insides of the book, the short text description, and it was somehow interesting, but not that very intriguing to me. But what was very intriguing was the book, and I'm obviously a person who judges a book by its cover. I'm a victim of it, I had to tell to myself. So the first book I saw was I have to first admit, I really have a thing for green, but more for purple or turquoise. That green turquoise, it's like the dark green or turquoise and lilac mixed together, or pure, and I really have a thing for that. And so the coincidence was that there are books in that colors, romantasy books in that colors, so I really had to buy them, not only for how they look like, but also how they would sound like when you hold them and tap them while you're reading. And going through the sides, the paper is very grippy, but softly grippy, and it looks so beautiful. Are you ready for it? Are you ready? First I'm going to show you the title, and the title is The West Wind. The West Wind is the title. And now I'm going to show you the cover. Ta-da! Which I totally love. I really was thinking about making my nails like that, but due to I decided to don't let my nails make, but let them grow naturally again. I'm not able to have this sort of nails, but I am able to have that book. And it is a German book. there are English romantasy books as well in that bookstore, but they don't have English books with color cuts. And I'm going to show you what I mean by color cut. This is a color cut when the book sides are colored from the outside. So when you have that in your shelf, there is a picture on that surface as well. And now I'm going to show you the color cut. Look at it. Oh my god, it's romantic. It's pure romantic. You know, there was a in the 80s there was a time where romantics were very in, like, you know, for example, Prince in the earlys, he was wearing all the clothes with all the stuff on it and rings, and you know, the hair curled, and like I have washy curls, and yeah, all that old buildings, you know. And I really have a thing for that. I really have a thing for lost places, and that's the reason for it's so nice traveling through England, or maybe Scotland. I never have been to Scotland or Ireland, but I was in England, so the UK have probably very old buildings because there wasn't that much destroyed during war, and it's originally really old buildings and churches, and it's so nice looking at it. Castles, for example, and stuff like that. Very romantic stuff. Yeah, and this is how the book looks like, and I can read you I can read the text in German, and later on I try to translate it, okay? Ein verräterischer Gott, düstere Geheimnisse und ein Weg, auf dem die Verführungen lauern. Brielle hat ihr Leben der Abtei gewidmet. Sie hat noch nie einen Mann berührt. Doch als sie im Wald einen verletzten Fremden findet, kann Brielle nicht anders, als ihm zu helfen. Und diese schicksalshafte Begegnung führt sie in die Unterwelt, wo die Luft nach Verfall riecht und das tückische Feenvolk regiert. Dort entdeckt sie, dass der Mann, dem sie geholfen hat, in Wirklichkeit ein Gott ist. Zephyr oder Cypher, der Westwind, Bringer des Frühlings. In der Unterwelt kann Brielle nur wenigen vertrauen, vor allem nicht Cypher. Oder it's hard with the names, you know, like Fourthwing as well. I was so happy that it was an audible audiobook because there was the characters well spelled already for me. Beskaya, War College, or Tern, and Sarengale and Ryerson, and how all the and Venanis and so on. In der Unterwelt kann Brielle nur wenigen vertrauen, vor allem nicht Cypher. Er ist hinterlistig und gefährlich, doch noch nie hat sie jemand so sehr in seinen Bann gezogen. And the recommendation is magisch, spicy und absolut unwiderstehlich. Eine packende Forbidden Love Romantasy, inspiriert von der schottischen Ballade Tamlin sowie dem Mythos von Hero und Leander. Okay, Brielle does live in a church as like a nun or something like that, and she never touched a man before. But when she went to the woods, there she found a man who was injured, and yeah, because of she is believing in God and living a decent life, you know. She decided to pick that man up and help him getting better and taking care of him. And this is a very important meet cute, because that meet cute puts her directly into the underworld, where the air is smelling like rotten and the fairies are raining over there. But the fairies are very mean, and there she discovered that the man she rescued and took care of is a god, the god of the spring. It's the god of the west wind, which brings the spring. But the underworld is very tricky, so she can't trust anyone, and not at all this Cypher man god. He is tricky and dangerous, but never had her drawn into him. Never she felt the desire for someone like him. Never before, because she never touched man and wasn't interested in man and something like that. And she was in his spell. And yeah, it is magically, it's spicy, and it's absolutely irresistible. And it's forbidden love romantasy inspired by Scottish ballad Tamlin and the mythos, the myth, Hero and Leander. I don't know that actually. And there is a character card as well inside. And the character card is like, it's an old drawing. It looks like a little bit like the time. How does it call in English? I think like a little bit like Jugendstil, juvenile style, Art Deco. A little bit looks like a little bit romantic Art Deco stuff. And she is red-headed and he is blonde. Wow. And I see it is I bought the second book. It is the second book of 3 books. That means I first have to read the blue one, and the third one is coming in October 2025, and it's purple. It's going to be purple. Oh my god, so beautiful. Look at them. Look at these. This is the first one. This is the one I got right now, and this is the purple one, the third one, which comes in October this year. I think I have to buy them all. And I think I first have to read the first one. Well, okay. This is the first book I got, you know. And the sounds this book makes when you scratching and holding it. It's so good, and it's like a little bit 3D. You can't see that right now really good, can't you? Can you? It is like a little bit like a 3D surface when you go with your fingers over it. It's very very good feeling, and when you do this one here. I really love that sound, and I really love the feeling the book is very nice binded here. It's a really grabby book. Well, this is a sticker. I don't know if you know Spiegel. Spiegel is from Axel Springer, a journal. Like once a month there is a magazine comes out. It's mostly political and was investigative journalism, sort of. And they obviously having a hit list, like when you're in that Spiegel bestseller list, you're getting the big bookshelf in the bookstore. And this is a recommendation for it's often, I don't think it says that it's very good, but it says that the hype around it is very good and it was bought very often, like Fourthwing and Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey, you know, and Harry Potter, of course. There is a hype around these books, these stories, and yeah. And I think this is it. There's a possibility that I don't like that book. Even Spiegel said it's the bestseller. It's just sold very often. Okay, here's another text. And when you open it, there is I really like that. It's like a little land. It's like another dimension. You know? It's a map. It's a map of maybe fairyland. Can I read this? Die Hochlande, Carter Thornbrook, Brunnen der Vergangenheit, Amara, Kilcare, Varanus, and Crowland. Well, I really like that. And inside. And it's from Alexandria Warwick. And inside there are cute little drawings for one chapter, or the things, the spaces in between there are very beautiful little tribals. Chapter 14, like it's the chapters are drawn like this, and yeah. I really, really love that. And I think the other two books I will show you in another video. I will make it like that, yeah. I think it is better because otherwise it's just fast food, and I don't stand for fast food. I really like slow food, and I like slow book showing and really discover a book totally. And yeah, this is this, and I'm going to tell you how I found it after I've read it, which takes a little bit more time because first I have to read the first book. Read the first book. Yeah, you're welcome to let me know how you find this video, if you like more stuff of that. Nevertheless, I'm going to throw some stuff of that out because it's the topic right now and I really can combine it with ASMR very good, because book tapping is always a good thing and smartphone tapping as well. Tapping at all is a good trigger. Yeah. Okay, hopefully you are relaxed now and maybe asleep, and have good dreams, a deep sleep, proper sleep, and feel very relaxed when you wake up, because sleep is very important. Good sleep is very important. So, okay, let's dive into fantasy, romantasy. Go for it. Till the next video, bye bye.